But anyway, some guy comes up to me yesterday, goes, hey, let me ask you a question. He goes, do you know how Robin lost the weight? I mean, I know you said on the air stomach stapling. It was very dramatic. It must be. I said, I really don't think she would do that. She's too afraid of stuff like that. She did it the old-fashioned way. She lost it. How'd she lose it? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, I was behind her yesterday, and I was staring at her ass like I wanted to hit it.
Yeah. Who is this?
I'm not saying. And I said, I know.
You know. What are you talking about?
This was mystical he was talking about.
No. And the guy said it was very attractive.
Oh.
All right, it was Bucky, okay? No, it wasn't Bucky. I'm joking. Bucky, I'm making a joke.
I'll tell you, I'd like to hit that. Howard,
It was not Bucky.
Well, Bucky's an ex-Marine. Of course he can.
I'll hit it.
And Bucky's a vet.
That's right.
He should be allowed to have your ass when he wants it.
Really?
But this guy was digging it. I was proud of you.
Oh, wow.
Holding it
That's
together.
the only time you've been proud of me.
You're like the share of radio. Guys still want it.
I say Robin joins the 3 chicks coming in today.
Oh, here we go.
Song. Did you go on a shopping spree now that you've lost the weight?
Well, I've had to buy some new clothing, yes, because I finally ran out. Do you realize that all the way down the line, I had clothes in my closet that were all those sizes until now.
Robin has turned back time.
If I could turn back time.
Are you done losing, or can we expect more weight loss?
I'm still losing.
Oh, great. What's your dream weight? Do you know?
Really?
My original weight.
What's that?
8 pounds.
No, come on. What do you think your dream weight is? How tall are you anyway? 5'6", I think?
5'6".
Yeah.
I'm probably heavier than people think I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're very muscular. You have muscle.
Yeah, muscular.
Muscular, so your muscle's going to weigh more than your fat.
Right.
It's round and muscular.
But I would say I have about 15 more to lose.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
As God is my witness, that is a great ass.
I've seen you down to
At my top weight.
I've seen you go weight. I remembered at NBC where you go weight.
Right.
When you wore the baseball uniform.
Yes.
And you looked good.
You know where Robin was like the best I've ever seen her?
Where?
When we first started doing the Channel 9 show, we took a press photo. Robin's neck was really thin and her ass was really high.
But that's wrong. She was her thinnest at NBC.
He's right.
Really?
That was actually at my thinnest. I mean, I was probably about the same in both those eras. The baseball picture and that one.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah, that's when you looked your tops. But you had your afro-style hair then. I want to see you nice and thin with this new hairdo.
Oh.
See, that's the Channel 9 thing. Well, no, that's right. She didn't even have that.
No, she had a flat top.
Right.
That's right.
Like Arsenio.
Flat top. It wasn't a flat.
You had a flat top.
Just short.
And you would go like this. I remember you. You had a flat top. I like this hair better.
Well, thank you.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Keep going, baby. We can't wait to see. And what are you going to do? You going to buy some new bathing suits and stuff for the summer?
Well, I would imagine I'd have to.
Would you ever wear a two-piece?
I have before.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you didn't know me then.
All right.
I was twice.
Yeah, I've worn a 2-piece.
If you ever got down to that weight that you were at that we were just talking about, would you ever consider posing for Playboy if they asked you? You know, they were doing that.
You know, I actually have thought about that. I said, you know, if this really, you know, because I'm looking pretty good. I said, if I really bounce back, somebody ought to see this 50-year-old body.
There we go. Yeah. You know, I'd like to see you as thin as a Biafran.
I would too.
And with one of those Angela Davis afro wigs on.
Ah, yeah,
That's
like
my
right
thing.
back to the 60s.
That's what I want. If you do Playboy, I want that.
That's that Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu is hot,
yeah,
hot,
like
hot.
from the award show when she came out.
When Erykah Badu took off that stupid African hat and let her hair go afro, I was beside myself.
You wanted her.
I want her.
She's emaciated, Howard.
I love it. I think she is so friggin' hot.
He came in here. You could see the love in his eyes.
When she reminds me of a chick I was hot for in my high school. Black chick. I mean, well, every chick was black, but I mean, this chick used to have Judy. She had a big ass afro, and she was as skinny as that. And I wanted her so bad, and she laughed at me.
Oh.
She goes, "I'm not getting my ass kicked just to have sex with you." You have any idea what my life would be like if I went out with a white guy?
Like you, apparently.
She did. She thought I was humorous somehow.
Well, she's got a good point. No one wants to get their ass kicked.
No. And plus, it was hard for me to get a black woman back then because every black guy was beating me up and making me look bad in front of all the black women.
Yeah, how are you going to impress a woman?
Yeah, like
when you're under the pile.
Yeah, when you're king of the nerds.
That's not sexy.
Do we know how much Robin lost?
50.
No, it's about 60 now.
Wow. What the hell happened there?
It's like one other person.
That's like a person.
It was a person who could walk beside me.
When do you think you'll be down to goal weight so we can get ready for that?
Probably at the middle May. Yeah.
Oh, that's not long to wait.
Photo shoot in June.
Right.
What the great thing is about her now, when she lost the weight, now her boobs start to become more prominent.
Course,
you know,
of course.
they look better. You know,
your boobs look better.
60 pounds. Robin lost a groundhog brother.
Right. Wow. Good for you. Hey, congratulations.
Is X happy about it? You know?
Oh, of course he is.
Hey, X hung in there whether you were fat.
He loves me.
I like that.
He did. He didn't seem to mind either.
No.
After 20 pounds, he said, haven't you lost enough, honey?
Really? That's a smart man to play that way.
He just wanted to be happy and healthy.
He's a genius.
He's a genius. Believe me, he's very happy about, hey, you lost enough.
If Beth gained like 60 pounds, wouldn't you be like...
I'd be turned off.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Hey, and she knows it. I told her. I said, don't, I'm no Mr.
Don't
X.
test me.
Yeah.
If you buy a Ferrari...
I said, if you think I'm Mr. X, you're sadly mistaken. I'm very shallow.
But sure, if you buy a Ferrari and then one day you open up the garage and it's an old Dodge Dart.
Yep. I know a guy. This guy married a hot chick. That I don't know, a kid or two. She must have gained 9 million pounds. She looked like a goddamn She looked like a balloon.
9 million pounds.
He never once said to his wife, "Would you lose weight?" He never once said it. Trust me. Wow. I know the guy. Never once. She joins a gym. Fast forward now. 2 years ago. She joins a gym, gets the health bug, freaks out like a workaholic, gets down to her original weight when he met her. She dumped his ass.
See what happens.
Dumped his ass. What do you think of that? So don't feel bad if you dump some girl's ass because she got fat. They'll only dump you after they look.
Then they'll dump you.
Poor Mr. X. Robin's probably going to run off with Tobey Maguire or somebody.
Little Spider-Man.
Yes, Mr. X.
Yeah, douchebag. I haven't seen my kids in 2.5 years, and you think it's a fucking joke, right?
Oh, what is wrong with this lunatic?
That's the white
Sean.
rapper.
I hung up.
Is he off his medication? What's his problem?
He's calling nonstop.
Why is he using the F word? I would listen to him, but why does he use the F word?
He was telling me a sad story like a week ago. I saw him out in public, but I don't know why he's cursing.
I don't know either. I can't entertain him if he's going to use the F word.
Well, it's all in like you don't know if it's a bit. He was crying yesterday, and then today he's yelling.
I don't care. I can't talk to him. Not if he's going to use the F word.
Way he's called, we've been unable to keep him on the air because he's cursed.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not real motivated to talk to a guy when he says, "Hey, douchebag."
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
Somehow it's all your fault.
Yeah, what did I do to you?
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear how it's our fault.
Yeah.
He's so like entrenched in the show that in his mind it is your fault.
Oh, well, then stop listening. Do yourself a favor. Yeah, Pete, you're on the air.
Hey, I want to ask Robin if she uses natural method or if she's on the pill. I got a little bit of woodwork in here.
Yeah. What do you're not on the pill. She wouldn't take a pill.
No, I'm not on the pill.
What do you use? Condoms?
I really don't have to use anything anymore.
Yeah, she made that Passover.
Are you sure? Because are you sure that you don't need to use anything anymore?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
What? How do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Because Robin, one question.
I don't bang any menopausal women.
That's true. Well, there's a complete cessation. I mean, I very rarely. I don't have a monthly cycle. Let's put it that way.
It's an annual cycle.
Yeah.
But don't you think, so you get your period once in a while?
Yeah.
So you're telling me you don't think that you could get pregnant?
I really don't. No, I don't think so. I mean, I hardly could get pregnant when I had a regular cycle.
Did you try?
I never tried, but I never got either. So
even though, you would let a guy do his thing?
Yeah, I was pretty sporadic about birth control.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you'd gotten pregnant? What would you have done? Abortion?
No, I would have had the baby.
You would have?
Well, that's why I'm not getting pregnant.
But then why would you be sporadic about it?
Wait a second.
Because I obviously am not very fertile.
If you got pregnant you would have had a baby. You don't even want kids.
I would have had a baby, or I would have jumped while in my pregnancy off the side of a building.
You would never have an abortion.
I couldn't have an abortion.
You couldn't?
No, I don't think I could do that.
Why would you do that to a kid? Have a kid you resent?
I wouldn't have a kid I resent. I'd probably be up on the building jumping. We'd both have
you'd kill yourself and the baby.
That's right.
Well, that's a nice...
And jump off a building.
So you'd still be killing the baby.
I used to tell...
Now, be serious for a second.
I'm telling you, I used to tell people in college, if you hear about me jumping off a building, you know I got pregnant.
So why not just get an abortion? You're going to kill the baby anyway.
But I got to kill me, too, because I can't live with you.
Really?
You have a baby and give it away.
What is the big deal?
Oh, please.
Oh, for God's sake, stop it.
You're such an animal.
I am. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not going to ruin my life with a baby.
See,
well,
Robin,
I'm not going to ruin my life by having killed one either.
You're not killing a baby. It's a blood clot.
Jeez.
Crying out loud.
If you leave it there, it'll become a baby.
Yeah, well, maybe. Who knows?
See, Robin,
stop it. Would you even give second thought to that?
Well,
I've heard other women say that.
Either. I mean, never mind.
What? Tell me.
You can't get you don't know what it feels like.
Neither do you.
I certainly don't, but I figure I wouldn't want to jettison it.
Oh, for God's sakes, that's crazy.
I'm a good person.
No.
You think the kid would last longer than the horse?
So you would raise the kid, or you would give it up for adoption?
No, I'd have to raise it. Why would I give it up for adoption?
Oh, my God.
But it's not happening, so this is all speculation.
It could happen, honey.
Somebody knew I shouldn't have a child.
No. But you know what could happen to her, because she still gets a period, maybe infrequently, but she gets one.
I doubt if I drop eggs. I probably never did.
Why risk it?
Have you researched this, or is it just a feeling you have?
No. Over the years, there have been a couple of things that make me realize that I'm not very fertile. I don't have regular ovulations and all that stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, now I really want to get pregnant.
Yeah, John, you don't have to give her anal.
Does anything happen there, though, down there? After you hit menopause?
Yeah, things happen.
Oh, do they? See, I never want to know about that.
Yeah. Well, then,
I don't want to see that. I don't want to know about it.
See what?
Whatever's going on.
It's only I used to be very easy, and now it's a little bit more.
Maybe because you've been with the same man for.
No.
So what do you got? A tube of KY by the bed?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm with you, Howard.
Awful.
I'll bet you.
I'm so sorry.
I'll bet you if the guy should, not that she's going to misdirect.
No, because this has been. It's not that. That's
hey, I tell you what. If I put you in bed with Brad Pitt,
right?
I guarantee you,
as same as I am now.
No, you won't. You'll be as ready as ever.
No, it just doesn't happen that way. Not only, it's not even a matter of that. It's like the consistency isn't as fruitful.
I'm done. Yeah, me too. I don't want to know.
Right.
Did the shapes change?
No. What is wrong with
Well, John just wants to know about his future. Wow.
Hey, what age?
Something tells me Brad Pitt should get, somehow the consistency would change back.
It's just not there.
We'll see.
Hey, Ron, what age is that supposed to
I'm bringing Brad Pitt in here.
What's the range that thing happens?
Somewhere.
Yeah, Baba Booey getting ready.
Right.
He's ready to pack his bags.
Well, I guess between 45 and 55, you start to
Baba Booey.
see the sign.
Close it in. It's right there.
How old is Mary?
42.
Ooh. Probably happening already. You don't even know it.
Right. I mean, there are things that start to happen.
Probably already has KY to get rid of Gary.
That is so not true, by the way.
We got the KY,
I
baby.
can guarantee you that's never been an issue.
Hey.
Yeah, Gary gets you real hot.
When do you put the KY on? Like, at what point in the lovemaking?
Sometimes when you get ready beforehand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not
Stuff's
even
cold.
an issue. What?
The KY's cold, isn't it? Or you got a room temperature?
Warm it up.
You got a little pot and
Is it
pan.
warmer? Because they make those things that you put in. Do you have one of those?
Yeah, like one of those catering
I don't
trays.
put it in a freezer.
Right. So, you get ready. What if you get ready and then he doesn't do anything? Like
So
sometimes
you're
a little messy. It's like female Viagra.
That's love.
That's right.
But it's good to know if Robin got pregnant, she'd do the Christian thing and kill herself.
That's right.
What me Christian women have done.
Right.
Nothing like a little guilt. So you're telling me
Yes.
you got to go through a whole KY thing. Do you ever like?
Not all the time. Just every once in a
Well,
while.
what if something spontaneous happens and you just say, "Hey, honey, hold
Go
on,"
for it.
but you keep the tube near your bed?
I don't have to. Like I said, I don't have to have it.
No. Just makes things easier.
Yeah.
Does the sex drive go down?
No. That I haven't
God.
noticed.
Thank God. Well, how often are you having sex now that you're menopaused?
Oh, my goodness.
2-3 times a week?
No.
Once a week?
Once or twice a week, yeah.
Hardly worth being in a relationship for that.
Again, we're not together constantly, so when we're together.
I see.
Why? What are you doing?
How many times a week do I have sex?
Yeah, yeah, but they're with each other all the time.
Yeah, let me think. 1, 2. I would say we miss maybe 2 days a week.
Wow.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
You double up on weekends?
She tells me she needs it, and I certainly need it. Do we double up on weekends? You better believe it.
So you're averaging 7 times a week, probably.
Oh, well, easily.
And it's still not boring.
No.
Why would it be boring?
Boring.
What do you mean?
Take a look at Beth, and you tell me if you'd be bored.
Well,
I mean, honestly. Take a look.
I'm not bored having. I had sex last night.
John, what are you saying? It's still not boring.
But you know what I mean? Like, you know, if the same woman after why, you know, you just save it for special occasions.
How long you been with your wife? John, how long you been with her?
Almost 6 years.
Yeah, Howard's been with Beth for 3. He's not.
That shows me your stomach, and I get excited.
Calm yourself down over there.
Yeah. Like I just get, she just, yeah. I don't know. When you're as good looking as I am.
Right.
And so desirable.
And so desirable. And such a lovely man.
You owe it to women to be with the best.
Right. That's right.
Wait a second.
Spread the love.
There's an emotional attachment now to Beth.
Of course.
So let's say that remains the same, but then you're just like, you're tired of banging her.
Well, whatever.
I just,
I haven't gotten to the point yet. I'll let you know when it happens.
But I'm still saying she's not going to stay this way the rest of her life.
Oh, she's not?
There's going to be a time where she's going to need to keep some KY jelly next to the bed in 25 years.
No.
She will have to go through these passages.
She promised me she will not.
She won't be going with him.
No. She's going to stay in shape.
She's going to get to that pass, and he's going to be somewhere else.
Is there a way to, like...
Well, then,
Is there a way to stop it from, like, happening, at least for, like, prolonging?
I suppose you can take hormones and stuff like that.
That's hope.
There you go.
Well, plastic surgery helps for a little while.
But he's talking about the other stuff, not the plastic surgery stuff.
Oh. Howard, she used to have a fan in that little room there because she used to get the hot things, right?
Yeah, hot flashes.
Oh, I still do.
Didn't you used to sit on a block of ice or something?
Yeah, but I found my little fan. I don't have to do that anymore. I have my fan right here.
I'll tell you what, in this building, I get hot flashes.
I know. This building doesn't help. Yeah. But there's my fan.
That's your vagina fan.
Her V fan.
The V fan, we call it.
How often you have sex?
Huh? Oh, him? He got nothing going.
You don't know that.
No, we do know that.
No, I'll be honest with you. It's a lot of phases. You know what I mean? Like, I could go like a month and we're having sex, almost every other night, and then a whole month will go by and nothing happens.
Be honest, don't you miss being with a new woman and having that wild sort of, everyday sex?
No.
You don't miss it.
Of course you do. What are you talking about?
I'm joking.
I know you're joking.
No.
No, who would miss that?
Because Gary was a player.
He was a maniac.
He was a maniac.
This guy had.
I saw him in action once.
You did that. Oh, come on, Gary. You can brag.
Yeah, come on.
Look at that smile.
No, because you know what? I
looked like he was about to swallow the girl.
I don't want to be some old fart. Like,
Where'd you see him?
But Gary, we were all married pretty much around here.
Yeah.
And Gary, except for Fred, and Fred wasn't into girls at that point. He was gay or something. And somehow he changed.
His face, the gay face.
Nobody knew what he was. I'm very concentrated on my career right now. I can't have time for a woman. I was like, dude, make a little time. Because everyone thinks you're weird. Remember that whole rap?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only meeting girls at work, and I can't ask where I work. Whatever.
Right, yeah, because you're running the radio station.
It was a big mistake, I must admit.
Yeah.
There was a period of time where the only option I felt Fred had was the Vietnamese lady that ran the deli across the street.
I know.
It really was the only person.
She was hot.
It was the only woman he interacted with outside of work.
She sounds.
What did you do in your apartment all day? You didn't have a girlfriend. You didn't have any friends. You just went across the street for dinner every night to the Vietnamese lady. What did you do in there all day? Did you read? Did you play your guitar? What would go on?
I played my guitar, read books, stuff like that, did stuff for the show, Yeah. That's it.
And then you just laid down and went to sleep.
Laid down, went to sleep. Very boring, very depressing.
Mm-hmm. Boy, there was a period of like 10 years where Fred was just A frigging mess.
There were a couple of girls at NBC that used to talk to me about Fred that like wanted.
They liked him.
Are you kidding? I used to go into that room. Remember they had that phone room with all the interns?
Those were the girls.
They were all in love with him.
Yeah, they're like, what's with Fred?
I told him he's a homo because I was convinced you were, and he always wanted to hang out with me. I was like, hey, I'm not hanging out with him.
It was a great move.
I don't want people talking about me.
See, Fred had a great move because if he didn't want to bang the chicks, it made them want him more.
I know, yeah, but at some point it got odd.
I made a mistake. I should have banged him and have him hate me. That would have been great.
So they hated you anyway.
No, they didn't.
That is true with chicks. No is a very powerful word. It's like you can only say it for so long.
So hey, Fred, how often are you getting it now?
At least once a week. And like Gary, it's like when you get vacations and stuff, a lot more. Plus, we have the.
But he just had a baby.
Yeah.
That's just
at least twice a week.
That just robs you of your sex life. I mean, it's over.
It's not over. It just makes it more difficult.
Right. And the wife becomes more devoted to the baby.
A lot of leaking going on.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, the body is actually working on something other than you.
Well, after she has a baby, how long you have to wait before you could get into it again?
A few months, easy.
Well,
yeah?
My wife had a C-section, so I had to wait a couple months.
Wow.
Yeah, but everyone's kidding themselves.
That's major.
You really don't have to wait a few months?
No, but
it's just the heat is gone.
She's got surgery.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you have to wait.
Me?
Am I right, John?
That's not true.
I'm telling you, you don't have to wait a few months to have sex. You do not. It's 7 weeks.
I want you to have a baby. You'll never have sex again.
Well, let me tell you something. Then don't have one.
The heat is on when it's on. Like I had sex last night and it was beautiful. All
right, good.
But it's just that the heat is not on.
Dude, all you do is spend your entire morning talking about other chicks, how bad you want to bang someone else.
What? Oh, that's because
how can you tell me?
I think I'm honest. I think any guy wants to. I think Gary would love to bang other chicks.
Listen, married guys are always looking at other women in magazines or whatever. You did too. It's just it's human nature.
I know, but is that being faithful?
Yeah. Well, you're not doing anything. You just
aren't you still looking at magazines and looking at women?
Yes.
Are you in the morning?
Yes.
All right.
Is it unfaithful to look at a magazine?
Are you being unfaithful?
No, but let me ask you. Okay, I don't want to put anyone on the spot, but I think some people around here, and I'm not mentioning any names, have gone further than just look at magazines.
Really?
That's right.
What?
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying any names.
Is it unfaithful?
Artie? No.
I'm just saying.
I'm a good guy.
I'm just saying
I'm just saying, you really think?
I'm a man. I don't squeal on other dudes.
But you know that.
What I know is between me and myself and
we're not naming any names. You actually know something has gone on with people around here.
Yes.
And other women?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Wow.
Look how I look at each one of them.
I know. Well, look at them.
It's like a game of Clue.
Just watch the faces for a second, Robin. Study something right now. You ready?
Okay.
Gary looks as guilty as ever.
There's no basis for that. You're laughing like a retard.
Colonel Mustard in the living room with the lead pipe. John's got a smile pleasant.
All right. I haven't said a word.
I know.
And you all look guilty. But one of them is guilty.
And
I'm not even necessarily looking at the guilty party.
You know it for a fact. Somebody around this, on the floor right now.
That's right.
Oh, my.
I have something on. Like the camera's like coming in on each guy.
Look at Artie at his pre-ink stage.
Yeah.
Before he gets the ink on his head.
Right.
Yeah. And by the way, Artie, you're not excluded from this conversation.
Hey,
I just can't turn around and look at you.
I'm in the conversation.
That's right.
$500.
You didn't look at Fred, I noticed.
Oh, Fred's clean. Fred hasn't done anything.
So Fred is off the hook.
And Benji would love to be on the hook.
Yeah, Benji wishes he had somebody to cheat on.
Benji wishes.
Wait.
Hey, this is the big man, Clarence Clemens, and you're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Eras, the baseball picture and that one.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah, that's when you looked your tops. But you had your Afro-style hair then. I want to see you nice and thin with this new hairdo.
Oh.
See, that's the Channel 9 thing. Well, no, that's right. She didn't even have that.
No, she had a flat top.
Right.
That's right.
Like Arsenio.
Flat top. It wasn't a flat.
You had a flat top.
Just short.
And you would go like this. I remember you. You had a flat top. I like this hair better.
Well, thank you.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Keep going, baby. We can't wait to see. And And what are you going to do? You going to buy some new bathing suits and stuff for the summer?
Well, I would imagine I'd have to.
Would you ever wear a two-piece?
I have before.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you didn't know me then.
All right.
Yeah, I've worn a two-piece.
If you ever got down to that weight that you were at that we were just talking about, would you ever consider posing for Playboy if they asked you? You know, they were doing that.
I actually have thought about that. I said, if
Really?
But this guy was digging it. I was proud of you.
Oh, wow.
Holding it
That's
together.
the only time you've been proud of me.
You're like the share of radio. Guys still want it.
I say Robin joins the three chicks coming in today.
Oh, here we go.
Thong, 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 thong. Did you go on a shopping spree now that you've lost the weight?
Well, I've had to buy some new clothing, yes, because I finally ran up. Do you realize that all the way down the line, I had clothes in my closet that were all those sizes until now.
Robin has turned back time.
If I could turn back time.
Are you done losing, or can we expect more weight loss?
I'm still losing.
Oh, great. What's your dream weight? Do you know?
Really?
My original weight.
What's that?
8 pounds.
No, come on. But anyway, some guy comes up to me yesterday, goes, "Hey, let me ask you a question." He goes, "Do you know how Robin lost the weight? I mean, I know you said on the air stomach stapling. It was very dramatic. It must be." I said, "I really don't think she would do that. She's too afraid of stuff like that. She did it the old-fashioned way. She lost it. How'd she lose it? Blah, blah, blah." He goes, "I was behind her yesterday, and I was staring at her ass like I wanted to hit it."
Who is this?
I'm not saying. And I said, "I know."
You know. What are you talking about?
This was mystical he was talking about.
No. And the guy said it was very attractive.
Oh.
All right, it was Bucky, okay? No, it wasn't Bucky. I'm joking. Bucky, I'm making a joke.
I'll tell you, I'd like to hit that. Howard,
It was not Bucky.
Well, Bucky's an ex-Marine. Of course he can.
I'll hit it.
And Bucky's a vet.
That's right.
He should be allowed to have your ass when he wants.
This really, because I'm looking pretty good. I said, if I really bounce back, somebody ought to see this 50-year-old body.
There we go. Yeah. I'd like to see you as thin as a Biafran.
I would too.
And with one of those Angela Davis afro wigs on.
Like right
thing.
back to the 60s.
That's what I want. If you do Playboy, I want that.
That's that Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu is hot, hot.
From the award show when she came out.
When Erykah Badu took off that stupid African hat and let her hair go afro, I was beside myself.
You wanted her.
I want her.
She's emaciated, Howard.
I love it. I think she is so friggin' hot.
He came in here. You could see the love in his eyes.
When she reminds me of a chick I was hot for in my high school. Black chick. Well, every chick was black, but I mean, this chick used to have Judy. She had a big ass afro. What do you think your dream weight is? How tall are you anyway? 5'6", I think.
5'6".
Yeah.
I'm probably heavier than people think I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're very muscular. You have muscle.
Yeah, muscular.
Muscular. So your muscle's going to weigh more than your fat.
Right.
It's round and muscular.
But I would say I have about 15 more to lose.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
As God is my witness, that is a great ass.
I've seen you down to
at my top weight.
I've seen you go weight. I remember it at NBC where you go weight when you wore the baseball uniform.
Yes.
And you looked good.
You know where Robin was like the best I've ever seen her?
Where?
When we first started doing the Channel 9 show, we took a press photo. Robin's neck was really thin and her ass was really hot.
But that's wrong. She was her thinnest at NBC.
He's right.
Really?
That was actually at my thinnest. I mean, I was probably about the same in both those